J'ai ma propre culture, avec ses valeurs spécifiques.
Ho una mia
Ses
cultura
croyances
con i suoi
et son
specifici
histoire.
valori,
Tinc la meva
credo
pròpia
e
cultura amb els
storia.
seus valors
Ich habe meine
específics,
eigene Kultur
creences i
mit ihren
història.
spezifischen Werten und Überzeugungen.
Jmenuji se Kristýna.
Beatrice.
Pascal.
Eurydice.
Multiculturalism. There are so many different cultures, different people from everywhere traveling anywhere. Globalization brings them together. What happens when culture collides? In the corporate world, how do people work together? How is multiculturalism handled in companies? When it comes to communication, how do people interact? How do communicators deal with multiculturalism? And within the company, how does internal communication gather different cultures to work together? What role should internal communication have? The present research endeavors to answer those questions. So, the question is,
how internal communication and context of communication are played out in multicultural companies. What's going on?
wait, let's start back from the beginning. You got this. This master thesis is about multiculturalism. The main notion is culture. What is culture? It is a way of life, especially the general customs and beliefs of a particular group of people at a particular time. It has been widely studied, for example by Stuart Hall, who analyzed it as a flow, or by Hosted through 5 cultural scales. As the American culturalism of the 1980s in sociology highlighted, companies have their specific cultures. Communication inside the company is called internal communication. It can be defined as a balance between information and relation. Come on, I was not going to make it that easy. What about communication? I bet you all know this one. But to understand my research, you should view it as a process that used shared symbols. It has goals and should create meaning. This leads to our major concept, the context of communication.
Yeah!
Well, you may be less familiar on this one. So let me explain. It is everything around and including the message delivered. Does that clear it up? If you mix culture and communication, you will get intercultural communication, which is another part of communication. So, this master's thesis explores the interactions between internal communication and context of communication. How are they played out in a corporate setting? Wait, we've forgotten something. That's perfect! To sharpen the research and sound more technical, we have focused on 3 cultural identities. So we finally reached that point.
Oh, wow.
It wasn't that hard, was it? You might be wondering.
Okay, but what's next?
Well, sorry for your voice. And I might answer the research. Qualitative research was run with semi-structured interviews. 13 interviews were run. The respondents were either Dutch, English from the UK, or French, and they should live and work in one of the 3 countries. 9 interviews has been transcribed. This research aims to test 3 hypotheses. Okay. So, now you have to concentrate, right? First hypothesis. In the company, there is no adaptation to the context of internal communication. Cultural differences become boundaries that curb communication. Second hypothesis. Employees can adapt to their context of communication regarding internal communication. There is one information spread through different messages. Internal communication provides a framework to do so. Third hypothesis. The company creates a new zone within its corporate culture. All employees take a step aside from their own cultural pattern to work and communicate with others. The new zone has its own context of communication. The 3 hypotheses can be approved with some qualifications. There is a lot more to be explored regarding this research and the clues for further research. From this experience, I can say that I have enjoyed delving deep into a subject I am passionate about. And I'm sure you've seen that. This research makes sense in my professional journey as a communicator. It is the accomplishment of my 5 years education. I hope I have caught your attention. Feel free to have a look at the written thesis. Well, there is no sound animations, but I promise it is very interesting.